In the bustling 1800s, Manhattan surged with innovation and opulence, yet amidst its grandeur lurked a pervasive problem. The city reeked. From the foul stenches of horse droppings lining the streets, to the body odor of men who only showered a few times a year, the city was overrun with a gag-inducing stench. However, within this cacophony of odors, one visionary emerged to help people breathe easy. Hi everyone, Ken here. Today's recording might sound a little different because my dishwasher leaked and destroyed a lot of my basement, so we are recording somewhere else today. With that in mind, let's go ahead and dive into this really interesting story nose first. In the late 1800s, George Kemp took up an interest in the perfume industry, particularly in Florida water. Florida water was touted as a cure-all for diseases, but beyond its snake oil claims, it was proven to make people smell better. When George joined forces with the product's manufacturer, the company was rebranded to Landman & Kemp. George launched an aggressive advertising campaign with illustrated images in full color, demanding people's attention. Florida water began circulating throughout high society and became so popular that it was deemed one of the only acceptable gifts a single lady may receive from a gentleman. Once the fashionable crowd had their hands on the refreshing clover and lavender-based perfume, the lower classes began seeking it out, and much to the everyman's surprise, not only could men and women wear the perfume, but its price point was actually affordable for the masses. Not only did Florida water help to mask the stench in Manhattan, it made George Kemp an incredibly wealthy man. In 1878, he began building a 5-story mansion at the corner of 56th and 5th Avenue in Manhattan. But being the entrepreneur he was, he included rental units behind its unified facade. As we begin exploring the incredibly opulent mansion starting from the entrance hall, you might notice the work of Louis Comfort Tiffany. Passing into the Arabian Salon as it was called, Tiffany's interior decorating becomes even more apparent. From the use of stained glass windows to opalescent tiles and leaded mirrors, he added a flair to the house almost as exotic as the Florida water branding. The library was finished out with Tiffany's signature stained glass on the windows, seashells dotting the gilded, coffered ceiling, and extensive relief found on the woodwork. This playful, almost whimsical approach to design continued into the dining room wrapped in a vivid mural, catching multicolored light from the namesake Tiffany chandelier. The Kemp Mansion at 720 Fifth Avenue was celebrated for its bold interiors. However, George did not stop there. He began building hotels around Manhattan, each one outdoing the last, such as the Buckingham Hotel only a few blocks away at 50th and 5th Avenue. This expansion into real estate in the hotel industry multiplied his wealth many times over. When he passed away in 1893, his family auctioned off a handful of his real estate holdings, prompting headlines to read, $5 million worth of property under the hammer, largest sale in many years. And indeed it was. Among his holdings were some of the most expensive pieces of real estate in the world, most adjacent to or on Manhattan's Millionaire's Row. About a decade after George's passing, the Devine brothers, procurers of rare and antique items, were searching for a new place to set up shop in New York City. By this time, the neighborhood around the Kemp Mansion had been mostly transformed from residential into a commercial district boasting skyscrapers. In 1911, the Devines decided to rent the Kemp Mansion from George's descendants and have it rebuilt. They went past the point of renovating by completely demolishing the mansion and replacing it with a new building to better suit their needs. But as the decades rolled in, the neighborhood continued transforming, prompting their gallery to relocate. In keeping with tradition, the next tenants of the site demolished the Devine building and had it replaced by a 15-story office building. So the next time you hear someone say that New York stinks, just let them know that there might be a fortune to be made. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments section, and while you're there, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an exciting episode of This House.